Good evening, dear participants. Welcome to session number 2 of this 1 month long Data Science and Machine Learning with Python and Genome Wide Association Studies workshop. We have with us Honorable Dr. Salman Sadullah Usmani, who will be taking today's session on Linux commands. So, over to you, sir.
Uh, Hello guys, I hope I'm clearly audible to everyone.
Yeah, Salman, you are audible.
Okay, so we'll move forward from the last session where we have, left the things. So I'm getting some messages in the chat box that they have got some errors. So just write down to me on the mail, because it's not possible for me to take each and every one's error in this session. I hope 80 to 90% have got in their personal system about this Ubuntu app, and they have got the terminal or something where they can practice the Linux commands. So if some guys have got some error, if they're facing some error, just write down to me on the mail, and I'll try to get back to you most probably by today only, and see how to resolve those errors. Okay, so just a quick reminder what we have gone through yesterday. First, we have taken the theory of what is Linux, how this Linux architecture work, what is how you should practice Linux command, where you will get it, whether you are having Windows 10 or Windows 11 or whether the previous version, how this virtual machine works on, and so and these things, and how to install the things. I hope everyone have installed it. So right now I'm just moving to practice this command. So I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, and I'll type Ubuntu into my search icon. So I have Ubuntu 20.04 on Windows. So this app. So I hope everyone must have this app. So I'm just going to open it. So all the Mac user, just give me a minute to plug my. Okay, so I have so all the Mac users, they just have to type the terminal into their search dialog box, and the terminal will be open up, and there only they could practice. And same for those who have got the Ubuntu in their PC or Ubuntu in their virtual machines. So right now when I'm opening my Ubuntu app, so this is the first time today when it's going to run. So it comes with some welcome message as well as some warnings which needs to update and other things. So there have been some updates and other things. If I have to update, I could do this. So most probably when you are opening your Ubuntu, the background color may be of kind of a black thing. So you have to set up the things. Once you will start working onto it, you will set up the uh, uh, how it should look like on how it's good for your eyes. You will set up as you'll start working on. Okay, so this is my welcome window, you could say, or this is my home window of Ubuntu app. I have set up with these messages and other things. So right now we are moving to the commands. So how we are going to proceed today is that I'll demonstrate. I'll hands on one set of commands, like one type of commands. Suppose that the first kind could be of a system information command, then the second could be of handling files and listing the files. The third could be of one liner, how to proceed within the file. So after each set of commands, then I'll go with it, maybe 8 to 10 for each set. Then I'll open the session for a discussion for 5 to 10 minutes only. And I'll take the questions. If you are having any genuine issue, I'll take those questions. And then every participant will be muted, and then we'll proceed to the second one. So I'll also, you just have to type with me and see the results, the results you are getting, and the same thing or not. And another point is that it's not possible to make you very advanced user within just a 1 hour of sessions. It's on the practice. So our idea, or my idea, is here to give you a brief uh, uh, about how these Linux commands work on. And once you are working on to that, you will have some queries, you will have your own questions, and that could be answered very easily by the Linux command. So you will go with it, you will search for it, and definitely you will start working on it. Okay, so we are moving on to it. So I just have cleared my screen, and it's from the first one. So the first kind of command which I'm going to show you here are the commands which are useful for system information. Okay, so let's suppose these are very basic command. It may not be useful for you, but just a quick glimpse for 4 to 5 minutes to see how this is work. So let's suppose I just wanna know the date. So I'll type date. So you could see the output is here, Tuesday, April 19, 9:35 EDT 2022. So this is the output of date command. And similarly, if you are working from the India, there will be 7 p.m. or something there. Okay, so this is the output of date command. The next is I'll going with the calendar. So I just type cal command. So it will give us the calendar of this current month. And another is if I just want to know from how much time this system is actually opened up. So the command is uptime, uptime. So it will show you, okay, so uh, because I have opened my Ubuntu app in front of you, so it has been up with the 4 minute only. And okay, so load average is this, these are the load average and other things. You don't have to worry for this. And next is if I want to know who am I is another command. So my username is Salman. So this is to just to give you who am I. So you may be curious where this command is useful. So it sometimes it happens that if you have a multiple a login account on a server, if you are working on a supercomputing facility and you have multiple account and you forget from which account you have logged in. So it's a who am I command. Next is if you want to know the kernel information. So for the kernel information, -a, so it will give about the kernel information. So this is an important command. So you could see that my kernel is Linux kernel using the Microsoft standard WSL2. Okay, so once I have done this other things, so this is about the system information. It's x86 into 64-bit GNU Linux. So it has little bit of graphical interface as well as Linux. So this will give you the kernel command. So maybe if your Ubuntu app is using the WSL1 kernel, so it may show here is the version of the Microsoft standard WSL1 or so. Okay, so this is once you will update the things, the kernel also get updated. If you update the Linux, so it comes with the dependencies and other libraries, and it will be updated with it also. Okay. Now the next is I just want to know about the disk spaces. So this is df command. So this df command is used to show me the disk usage. So you could see here that so this is mounted on this C drive. If you look at this below 4 lines, so C drive is used 54%, D drive is 38%, E is 38%, F is much more, empty just a 5%, and so on. So it gives about the disk usage. And if you look at this used and available percentage, you'll get these numbers. I mean 345 100,000 or something like that. So these numbers are not the actually the human readable format, you could say. So want to make it much more clear, I'll type the uh, another syntax of the same command. So df is the command, but it has comes with some other additional options. So I have typed the option -h. So what it will do, it will change this into the human readable format. So you could see that both the command has the same uses, but the output is quite different. This one is df -h is much more human readable. So I could know that, okay, my f has 234 gigabytes of space and only 11 GB has been used. So this is now much more human readable format. Okay, so similarly, if I want to know more about directory spaces. So the command is du for the directory. Okay, you could see that how many directories are there and how much have been used. So a lot of directories are inside this. So it is giving all the uses of that. So the human readable is similarly du minus h. You could see that it gives us the human readable format. Okay, just to clear the screen, clear command is used. I just have cleared it with clear command. So you don't have to worry. I mail a PDF where all these commands have been written with the users. It's just to give you a glimpse, and it will be easy for you to go on.
Dr. Salman, sorry to interrupt you. When you turn your face, your voice breaks. So when you speak,
okay.
so please keep your head straight. So
Okay,
that
that's fine. Okay. So it's just that I was looking into my notes. Okay. Now another is free command. So this free command is used to see about the memory and the swap memory. So here you could see that this is also work. Okay, so you could see this free minus h is also a work which is the human readable. So you could see that I have this much of 6.16 gigabyte of memory. This is the RAM is actually using, and it has 2.0 swap memory. So what is the swap memory? Swap memory is the memory which is actually not using right now, but it is in the swap when it will be an emergency or the system is working on some high computational thing, so high power when it needs, so it will utilize that. So this swap memory, you could say, is kind of a reserve memory. So this is about you knowing your system's information. And I think that's enough for the system information commands. This is enough for the system information command. Let me see if anything else I could tell you, which is not good. So although there are other commands, but those are not much useful, so I'm not going to tell you that, because there have been hundreds of commands. So this is the basic command for the system information to know you, to make you aware of these commands. So if there is any specific query related to these commands, you may write into the chat box. So I'll take those questions for next 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll move further on.
Or if you have any special query, you can raise your hand so that.
Yeah, this could also be done. Yeah. I don't think so. There is any specific query. Yeah. There have been some questions. Okay, how to save pages? I don't know what page you are asking to save. Or can I work on it Unix terminal on the Mac? Yeah, same thing. Whatever I'm typing on this Ubuntu app, same goes to the terminal on the Mac and terminal on the Linux machine. So same commands work on the terminal. How to start doing a command? Just open the app terminal, open the Ubuntu app or terminal or Ubuntu operating systems terminal, whatever you have in your system, and practice the command. I mean, type it how I'm typing it. That will give you the results and other things. So the basic idea was starting with the system information is that once if you are doing it the first time, you will know more about your system, how much information, how much disk usage, and how much RAM and other things you have, how many space have been utilized by your Ubuntu app and other things you could know with these commands. So that's why I have started with the system info commands. Which command to know how many tools installed on system? Example, FastQ, etc. This you have to look for. There is a command which for each tool and which version of that particular tool has installed. So which, and then you have to type fast QC if you are looking for the fast QC, which fast QC. So it will give you which fast QC has been installed. Or let's suppose you want to know which Python has been installed. Just type which and then Python. So it will give all the information about the Python you have. How to open what IDU command, how to open the file, nothing. So these are the further questions, how to open the specific file. I'll come into the next, how to do the file handling and other things. What is DU command? So DU is disk user. I mean, directory user, sorry. DF is of disk users and DU is a directory users. Let's suppose that you have several directory and you are running out of space. So you want to know which directory is using how much space. So DU will give you that command, that answer. I've been using Ubuntu on VirtualBox. How can I start doing commands? So on the VirtualBox, when you have opened your Ubuntu machine, you just have to search for the terminal. When the terminal will be opened up, and there you will practice the command in the terminal. So same goes for the Mac guys and same goes for those who have Ubuntu into the VirtualBox. Yeah, BioLinux could also be used. It's fine. Like Ubuntu, BioLinux, Kali Linux, anything you are much more familiar with, you are much more easy with. So BioLinux is the same thing, you could go with it. So yeah, I think that's enough questions. So we are moving to the next phase. Is there any more question? Some commands such as -a, -a, du didn't work. No, du will work on the Mac terminal. So around 99.9% commands in Ubuntu and Mac is same, just 0.1 or 0.2% command differ. So du work, but -a maybe may not that, but du works there. Okay, so again, I'm sharing my screen. And now we are moving to the file handlers, how to go with file commands. Okay, so the very basic command is ls, that is to list whatever you have, ls for listing. So once I have done the ls command, so it will list whatever I have into my home directory. So you could see that I have these directories. So you may be aware that this is a black and other are colored. So that is a bash rc, by default bash rc. You to have the same output, I guess. If you have something, most of the guys are doing it for the first time, so their output may be very empty because they don't have anything into their home folder. They didn't have any file or any directory. So here these blue color means these are the directories and this is a simple PDF file. So ls comes with other options. So another command I forget is that manual command. So this is man means manual. So I just want to know of any command. If you are not aware of, you want to look into the manual, you just have to open the manual of that particular command. Let's suppose I want to know how many options are there with this listing command, ls command. So what I'll do, I'll go with the manual of this listing command. So I'll type man, that is manual for ls listing command. So you see the a manual page for ls command has been opened up, and it will give you all the information like ls list directory content. It will list the directory content. What are the options, like if I'll type ls -a, so it do not ignore starts. I mean, it will give you the hidden files also. Okay, and if I type ls minus, you could see the options a lot of. If I type ls -lr, so it will give you in the reverse options. If I'll type ls -lrt, so it will give the output in the reverse as well as in the time manner. Okay, so you could see the options are how many options are there. So you may not use every options. It's simple that you will get familiar with one or two kind of options, and you'll work onto that. So it depends on the person to person which command which format he actually prefers. So just to quit from this chat box, to quit from this manual, you just have to press the Q. So it quits. So this is not one S, this is ls. Tahmima Anam. It's ls command, not one. It is ls, not one S. So it will work. You are. There's another question: how to add options in Synopsys while running a. Okay. So so here I'm just going to give this ls minus. Sorry. ls minus lrt. So you'll see that it gives the things in the timely manner how these folders have been modified. So it gives the options it gives the options into other things. And here you see that please unmute, please mute yourself, everyone. So here you will see that this is users and group informations. This and these are the date when the file has been modified. So here you will see that there have been some dr, wxr, and other things, xr, xr, x. So what does that mean? So anything which is starting from the D means it represents the directory, and the same goes with the color. You could see the color, that's a blue color, that is directory. And here also you could see that it's a directory. And if it's not a directory, this will be a simple hyphen. D is replaced by hyphen. So this is just a PDF file and it is hyphen. So this is not a directory. And the next thing is you see this RWX. Okay, this one, then R, then X, then R hyphen X. So what does that mean? So here it is for the user. The first option is for the user. Then there is group, and then admin. I mean, three kind of level is there. So one permission is given to the user. So user have all the permission of reading, writing, as well as X for executing the thing. But the other group members of this, if this file is shared with the other group members, so he could only read and execute the file, but he can't write into that file. So this is only a read only file or executable file for them. Same goes for the third one option. So in this way, you could change the permission of the file. So, and this is very useful thing if you are working within a group and your file or your code is shared with everyone, and you don't want that the next guy, the other guy in the group, change your file, change your code. He or she can't write anything into that. So you change the permission of that particular file. Let's suppose you just want them to execute the file. So you just give the permission of executing the file, not even reading the file. So this is very useful when you work in a group on a same project and the files or the codes have been shared with everyone. You don't want your code could be interrupted. So this could be done with ch mode. So that means change mode. And then there is numbers 7. 1 is for reading. Let me just confirm the output. Okay, 1 is for executing, 2 is for reading, and 4 is for I'm sorry, 1 is for executing, 2 for writing, and 4 for reading. So if I'll give the permission ch mode 4 for the first one, if I'll give the permission 7, that means he has got everything. 4 plus 2 plus 1. So reading, executing, as well as writing. If I just want to give the permission of executing, so I will give the permission 1. And similarly, if I just want to give the permission of writing, so I will give the permission of 2. So in this way, it will work on. So let's suppose if I just want to give the permission first one to everything and then nothing. So I'll give 7 or just executing 7 1 1 2, and this talks. Okay. So just see the difference of this one. So here you see the difference is that initially it has the first one has the permission to read and write, and another guys have the permission just to read the files. So now what I have given is that first one who's the admin of the file, root of the file, or you could say, he has got every permission, but other two groups have just permission to execute the file. And see here, so the first one has all the permission of reading, writing, as well as executing, but the second group members have only the executing permission. So in this way, I have changed the permission. Now they can't even read the file, whatever the content is here. So similarly, if I want to give every permission to them, I'll type ch mode 7 is, yeah, I mean everything 7 is everything in 7. So this number is actually the combination of 4 to 1, whatever you want to give. You want to give the permission of just the reading, that means 4. And if you want to give the permission of writing, that is 2, and executing 1. And if you want to give the combination, you just have to add it 4 to 6. I mean, reading and writing means 6 and other things. So here, let's suppose I have given all the permissions to the same file. So you will see the difference again here. That means now everyone has all the permissions. So whoever the group member is there, they can do everything with this file. So this command is very useful once you will work in the group. I hope it is clear.
So if you please clarify what does it mean by the two groups? So we got the idea of first one, that is the root user. Now what are the two other groups?
So okay, so this actually so works on to that. Let's suppose that there is a machine and you have multiple login account. So that file is shared with other groups, means other login accounts, you could say. And this is if a real life example, I'll say in my PhD, we used to work on the web server. We used to work on a server that is super computing institutional server, and my PI is the root permission. He has got the root permission. So in whatever project he want to make a team of 5 to 6 students, so he just make a permission. He just make a group of 5 guys. Okay, we have got the access of a particular project. So where all the files or the data files are there. And let's suppose he has made me the admin of that particular file. So I'll be the first one. As boss is my PI is the root, the main admin who has got all the permission. Then I am the second one who has got a little bit permission. He has given me to change the code and other things. So I'll be the second one, and other 4 members are the third one. And it depends on me that, okay, I have written some codes and I want them to execute it and read it, but I'm not willing to that they will change it. So they will be the third one. So in this way, this is very useful. Once you are doing on your system, on your computer, it may not seem very useful, but when you do a collaborative project or on some cloud computing, that is very useful. So because the admin has the options to give you, and that's how the things work on. I hope it's clear now.
Yes, thank you, Mr.
Okay. So okay, so listing we have done, and how to change the mode and other things is also done. Next, I have said about this ls minus al. So what is this al does is that it has listed all the hidden files also. So whatever the files you are showing with this dot, starting with this dot, these are the hidden files. These are the main directory which is visible to you, but these are hidden by default. Some by default things like this bash or hrc is by default. When you are doing this ls minus al, you must have come up with bash hrc, as well as this is vim, this is vim info, and this wget hsl. These are the by default files you must have into your output when you have typed the ls minus l. Maybe with the typing at the ls, you are not getting any output because it's the first time you are using it. Okay, so a listing has been done. Now we move how to make a directory. So I'm just clearing it and making a directory from the scratch. So mkdir, dir, that means making a directory, and I'm giving it as a decode, and it's April. So this decode April. So it will make a directory named as decode April. You could see that I'm much more frequent in using this ls minus lrt option. So it depends on the user. You may be frequent in the future with some other kind of options. So you could see that decode April is the last one modified just now, April 19 at this time. So you have got a directory. And once I have to change my directory, I have to go into some directory. So I will type cd and then decode April. So if you have a directory with some multiple names, it just type 2 characters and press the tab, but button, and it will automatically take the next work. So I have some other directories named as decode, so it's just paused here. And once I'll type the A, it automatically take. So these are the shortcuts. When you will be frequently using it, you will use these shortcuts to enhance your productivity and other things. So now I have moved into the decode April, into this directory. So this is CD is for changing the directory, and CD also comes with a lot of manual. You could see a lot of, sorry, no manual entry for CD. So there is no manual for this. So uh, so we are now this into this decode April, and there is no file into this directory. So once I have done the ls, there is no output because there is no file into this. And if I want to change the directory, if I want to go one level up, I'll type cd and 2 times this dot full, or you could say full stop. So it will change one step up to the directory you will go on. And similarly, if you want to give the whole path, so I'll give the whole path. So it is also a way to go with by giving the whole path. So right now it may not look very useful to you, but once you have multiple directories and multiple players you are working with for a year, and so at that time these whole path and other things is very useful, because you will have a lot of directories with almost similar names with same projects, and just differentiating with, okay, draft 1, draft 2, draft 3 and other things. So at that time these things are very useful. Okay, so you have changed the directory here. And if you forget the path of that particular directory, and you forget where your particular files are and where you are actually sitting right now, because it happens when you are working on many projects, it will happen. So just to know that your present working directory, that is pwd, and it will give you all the path. Okay, so this is home Salman, this is and decode April. So I'm just sitting right now within the decode April. So this is about the present working directory. Okay, now we are going to make a file within this. So making a file could be by two way. One is by using the Linux command, and another way could be by using text editor. So let's suppose I'm going to make a very small file. So by using the Linux command, so I'll type cat and then this append sign, and we could say this is example 1. Okay, so what it will do, so it's going to make a file with this name, and there you will write whatever you want. So you could see this, you could see that this bar is not coming with this after the command. So now we are inside this file. So whatever I wanna write here, I will write it. This is the example first file. Okay, and just by Control C, I'm here. So if I wanna know, so okay, so there I have not written anything here. Okay, so I have actually in the last one I just have typed Control C, which hold the command without saving it. So here I have opened or you could say make a file named as example1, and write something into that, and then stop by writing it by Control Z. So it has been stopped. And once I just want to see what is written into this file. So cat command is actually used for seeing the content onto the file, as well as creating a file and writing into this. So you see the difference when I typed only the file name, so it will show you what is written into that file. It will show you the content of that file. And if you want to append something, if you want to write something, you have to enter this greater than sign. So this will write into the file. Another way is by going with the text editor. So okay, this is fine for a shorter file. For a very short file, it's fine for the cat command, but I prefer to go with the text editor. So by default, we have VI editor, and it depends on you. You may opt to install some advanced editor like gedit and other things. So VI, I'm going to use the VI editor. So VI means it now it's going to take the uh, utility of text editor, that is Vim editor. Okay, so open it, by using it. The command is VI, and next I'll try to write the file name, what file name I'm going to create. So I'm just going to create example2. So what it will show you. So you'll see that a new prompt has been opened, or so you'll see that this is not the terminal. Now you are into the text editor. So you see there is no path and other things here. So this is the text editor, similar to the notepad, which is equivalent into the Microsoft. So we have created a file named as example2. So it has right now, if you see at the extreme right side, it has 0 lines, 0 characters and other things. So once I have to write the things, I have to go into the insert mode. So just to go into the insert mode, you have to press the I button. So once you press the I key, so it has, now it is into the insert mode, and you could write whatever you wanna write. This is second session date or something, whatever you want, right? And then once you write it, you just have to escape from the writing mode. So for escaping the writing mode, you have to press the escape key. So now you are escaped from the writing mode, and you have to save the content, whatever you have written. You have to save the content. To save the content, so please mute yourself. So to save the content, you have to press, you have to type colon. Just please concentrate onto the extreme left side, what is I'm typing. So colon and then W means write. So once I'll type this colon and W, so whatever I have written, it will save it. Okay, so that means whatever I have written, okay, you could see that 3 lines, 28 characters has been written. It has been saved into this. Another thing is that and if I want to come out of this terminal and moving to the main terminal from this text editor text file, I have to move to the terminal. So I'll type this colon and Q. So that will quit, and that will similarly quit. Okay. And another option could be just working with faster. You will see the write and quit both. So it will automatically save everything and then quit. So this is how the text editor or the how the files will work on. So I have given a very short example of the file, but once you will start doing that, you will make larger files and other things. So just after a few minutes, we'll go with some bigger files to see how to work within the file, how to go with that. So it is example just to show you how you will make a file. Okay. And next is how you will copy the file or something. So let's suppose I just want to copy this example to outer of this. So what I'll do, so I just have copied this example2 file from this folder, from this directory to one step ahead. So you'll see that it has been copied. If I'll come out of this directory, you will see there is a file name as example2. It has been copied here. And if I want to remove this file, so I'll type rm, that means remove example2. So it automatically remove this. So if there is a directory named the directory2, if I just want to remove this, so I'll type rm dir2. So you'll see there will be some errors. So that means it cannot remove the directory2, because rm is used to remove a file, not to directory. So to remove a directory, you have to type rm -r, and you see that it has been removed. But again, I'm moving to the code.rel folder. This is how you copy the files and remove the files. So here we have got less. And if you want to move something, or you could say the rename the file, so the command is move mv, that is move. So I'm moving this example1 as example1. you will see this has been moved to this. So these are useful when you want to change that file name and other things. So how to remove, how to copy the content of one folder to another folder. So this is listing, copying, moving, and removing the files. I think that's enough for file handling. And let just give me a minute so that I could see if there are some bigger files or not. Okay. So I have some files here in this one of my directory. So I'm just going to copy one of the file into our directory, into our working directory to the decode April. So I'm just, one way is that you want to copy something from a place to where you are right now. Another way could be you want to copy, copy the text. I mean, in simpler word, if I could say, we are working on the decode April directory. And one way could be just by sitting in the decode April, we copy something from outside. Another way could be just sending the file from here to there. So copying, so I'll show you both the way. So here I'm going to copy this data file and it will move, or it will copy the content to the other thing. So I'll just give the path of that. Home Salman and where decode April. Okay. So what it will automatically copy this file into this location. So once we'll go to decode April folder, we see that it's already here. Another way could be copying it from that portion. So what I will give this home Salman, and another could be a header was there. Sorry. You see in this folder we have some file named as header. So what I'm just copying the content of this folder named as header from this directory, the file header, and I'm just copying it here. So this is the path from where I'm going to copy the file to the place where it will be copied. So this will be here only. So for just to be sure to be here, it is simple a dot. So you will see that this has been copied here. I have shown you both the way, from sending a file to, from sitting in folder to some another folder. Another could be by sitting in one directory and asking from somewhere else. So in the both way we have shown this. So okay, so this is a file. I'm just going to open it, pi data and this. So this is a big file of around 636 lines and 39,098 characters. So you will see that there is something, okay, these are some numbers, so it may not be very differentiative, but if you see here, you will see that the sex of that particular each line has been defined. So this data comes from some male healthy samples, but if you see at the below lines, this is some data coming from the female of the healthy sample. And there are something which is coming from the male diseased, having some insufficiency and other things. Okay, some then female disease, male healthy. So that means it has mixed data of healthy and other things. So if you want to just see some of the lines of the data file, if you let's suppose I just forget what is inside this file. So instead of opening all the file, I could see head minus n1 or head minus n10 data. So what it will automatically give me the output of initial first 10 lines of this file. So you could see here all the first 10 lines has been opened up. So it depends on you. You may opt to just have one first line. So, okay, this is just the first line of this. So you'll get the idea of that file, okay, whatever the content you have into that file. Similar option could be by looking at the tail. I mean, last 4 lines or last 5 lines, whatever, how many you choose to do this. It will give you the last 4 or 5 lines of that particular file. So this is head and tail. So if there, so this is about the file handling. Next, we'll move to how to download some files and how to play around within the files, how to grab another thing. So some one-liner script I will show you. So if there is any query till now, you may ask. You may write down into the chat box. How to open text editor in Mac using command line. It's simple. VI. Once you will type the VI, it will open it. Command for copying file from Windows to Ubuntu environment. Okay, that's something good. Is mobile. Okay, there have been some other questions. So let me. Some commands such as this I have answered. How to add options. I didn't understand this question, Magar Sharayu Narayana. How to add options in synopsis while running a command. I don't understand what you want to ask. So how to quit man ls. So just for quitting anything, you just have to press the Q keyboard key. So once you will type the Q, so it will quit. So someone has answered already. Okay. BioLinux not found in Microsoft app can be downloaded externally. Any link for installation in WSL. I don't know about this. I have to search for it. So MobaXterm is equivalent to Ubuntu. No, MobaXterm is another third-party app. So MobaX2 and Putty, these are the applications which is used to connect you on an external server. So let's suppose you have some Linux machine in your institute and you want to connect and you want to work onto that. So one could be just by command line SSH and you connect it. Another way is by third-party app. So MobaXterm is one of the example of third-party app where you will type the address, host address, IP address of that particular server and you will work onto it. So this is not equivalent to Ubuntu. So someone has, this is to connect to the server. Yeah, Bharti has answered already that. How to open text editor in Mac using command line. It's simple, just go with the VI. Similarly, what I have shown here, just by typing this VI, it will open up. Command for copying file from Windows to Ubuntu environment. So Dimple, this will work as the same, but you have to give the path of that particular Windows folder. So the path will be something MNTC and other things. If you exactly know the path of your Windows folder, you will copy it. So it will start from, it's a quite a complicated path. It will be CD/MNT/C or D, whatever folder you have. Then you have to give the path file name and then copy similarly what I have copied here from one directory to another directory. Can we use head -N0? I don't think so. Head -N0 will work because you don't want to see any line. The option is nothing because you didn't want to see anything. Working in Python environment, do we require all Unix command to operate the file? So yeah, obviously you need Linux command. Let's suppose I have a Python code I have written and I want to run that code on a multiple file. I just want to run a same code. So one option could be just typing the same Python command for, let's suppose I have 100 files and the same code I have to execute those 100 files. So one option is that I'm going to run type these Python and the file name by 100 times. Another way could be I'll just list the name of those 100 files into one file and make a very small bash script, which will automatically take all those 100 files and execute the Python program. So unless until you are not smart enough in the Unix command, you are not going to fully use it, because typing the same command for the 100 times is a much bigger task than just writing a very small script of 2 to 3 lines and executing it and having a cup of tea and all the things have been simultaneously doing on your system. Sir, how to exit to command line after creating a file with cat? That is Control Z. It will interrupt from that particular domain. Control Z. Can you explain once again VI command, like I am able to open it, but I am unable to close it, and how to save the file that was opened through VI? Okay. So once you are giving this VI, okay, I'm just giving another example, VI example third or something. So if I have to write anything, I have to go into the insert mode. For going into the insert mode, I have to press I key. So on your keyboard, you have to press I button. So it will go into the insert mode. So here you will see the insert mode. And you could write whatever you want. And to quit, first you have to escape the insert mode. To escape the insert mode, you have to press the ESC key, extreme left side on your keyboard, escape key. And then if you want to save it, you have to press colon and then W. W is for write. So whatever you have written, it will write. And you want to quit, write as well as quit. So WQ. So it will write and quit. And if you just want to quit without saving it, so press Q. If you just want to write something and don't want to quit, Q, just W. So I'm here going to write whatever it has been written and then quit. So, okay, you just saved it and comes out from that. I hope it sounds understandable now. You have sent one file for practice. Okay. How to do with, you have sent one file for practice, how to do with Linux command. Which file I have sent? Maybe organizer have given some files. I don't understand. So how to exit command? I don't understand what the files, what files organizers have given you. Sorry for this. Send one example file before session so that we can practice.
Dr. Salman, we have already shared this your file, the same file you are explaining to our participants in the drive link.
So this data file.
Yeah, this Harmon data.
That's great. So you are okay. Send one example file already shared. Okay, please check drive. I have used VI command, text editor is open, how to exit. I have given this VI command, how to exit, colon WQ. Could you please talk a bit about SH commands? Yeah, we are going to come into SH command. So SH is actually a bash script command. SH is not bash script. Once you will write some script, then this will work on. The file for practice is sent to WhatsApp. Also can explain again how to copy a special file and open it using a VI command. Kindly check it. Abdul Razak. Okay, so copying something is very easy. I mean, I just want to copy something. Let's suppose I just want to copy this example 3 to some other location. So I'll type this example 3. So example 3 is only here, and I want to send it to some other location. I want to copy it to some other location. So one way could be just by giving, okay, I know the path. If I'm smart enough to know my path and remember my path, I'll type this. That means just going one to the upper side and there is maybe some decode march or something. So it will copy the content into the decode march. And another way could be if I don't remember the path, so I have to type exactly the path. So you know your home and other things, and you will type first or second letter. It will automatically take how many are there. So once I type decode and press 2 times tab, it will give you by decode. I have these much folders. I just want to share it to the decode fab. It has copied into this decode fab. And you could see as by changing the path to decode fab plus minus. So you could see this example 3 has been copied here. Okay, so this is how the copy. So I think all the answers I have given. We are already into around 1 hour and still a lot to. Okay, and next I'm going to give you how to download some content. So because there have been a lot of commands, which is very important. So next, I think we should know how to download something, how to download some commands and other things. So just go with let's go on to the PDB. I think it must not be shared because I have shared on. Okay, full screen. So right now I am on PDB, and I just want to copy a file about some protein. Okay, so just have type insulin 1. Okay. So this is the crystal structure of insulin. I just want to download this file. So one way could be copy the link address, whatever the link address of this. So I just have copied it here. Okay. So I just want to download it. So for downloading anything, the command is wget. Wget will, that means it will download. So this wget will not work into the Mac. So in the Mac, I think curl command is used to download the thing. So this is one of the different command in the Mac and Ubuntu. So instead of wget, you have to use curl command, curl. I'm just writing it here, curl. So this will work into the Mac, and in their Linux, you have to type this wget. So from the wget, you have to, press this colon. So it will take the address and then close it. So from that link, now it will automatically download. What it will do, first it will connect to that particular server and then download the file. If the permission is there, if that particular website does not have the permission to external downloading, so it will be hard. But we know that RCB has the permission. So okay, look at the output, you will understand what happened, that these are the time when we are going to connect it onto this. So connecting to file rcbs.org. So it has given the request onto that particular server. Okay, so this is the address of that. It has connected, then HTTP request sent. So they have given the response within very few seconds, and the downloading process has been started. So here you will see the downloading. Once you will downloading some very big files into the GBs, so it will take time, and you will see that, okay, this type is going on. And for your query, I could say that wget is even used to, you could use it to download the movies also. That's fine. It will automatically download it with much bigger speed. So this is wget. So now you will see that this file has been already downloaded here. Okay. Another thing is that you will see the file extension of that particular file, like .gz. That means gunzip. It is gz is it is a compressed file. That means, so gz is compressed dot I think .tar is compressed. So .bz is a compressed file. So these are the examples of whatever software, whatever tools they have used to compress the files. So for each file type which has been compressed, there have been commands to decompress it. So once you are doing it first time, that particular command may not be into your system, so you have to install that command. So most of the basic commands are there. So to decompress this, the command is gzip this, and then I'll type the file name. Sorry, gzip -d. Okay. So this command is within my folder. I mean, I have already have this command. So once I have typed gzip -d, it has decompressed this file. So once I'll see this, you'll see, okay, so this has been decompressed, and with a file extension CIF. Now we could open this 3WS. Before this, it must not be opened up. So you will see that particular PDB file, whatever we are now able to open it and see whatever the content into that. So again, if you want to compress some files, so this gzip package is actually used in everything. So gzip -d is for decompressing. So gzip is a package, and -d, that means you are going to decompress it. And if I want to compress it again, so I'll just simply type gzip and create this. So you will see that it has been compressed with the file extension .gz. So you could see here that it has been compressed. So that means in the Windows you have to, you have to have some compression or decompression tools, 7AC and other tools you have to install. So here it is used by a simple command. Similarly goes for the tar files. So you just have to give the tar command, and if you have some tar files, give the tar file name, and it will already extract whatever the content into the tar file. So I think downloading the file is I have told you. Another good command is how you play around the file. So this I will take after looking at the chat. If there is some good questions, I'll answer that. Then I will move to how to proceed within the file. Yeah, the file downloads on the directory you are currently working on. Definitely, because you have given the path here. And if you just want to give some specific path, you have to define the path location. It will download that file to there. If I have given this wget and this path here, and then I just give the location of some files like this. Okay, so you will see this. So okay, I have done some error. So I mean, you just give the path also, and it will be in the current directory, as well as you could set the path also to this. So Isaac has asked, how can I save a file from Flash? I don't understand what is this Flash 212 which has no GUI. So if you have downloaded some file, it has been saved into that with that particular name, and you have to change the name. Move command is there. I don't understand what this Flash means.
I meant just a flash drive from external flash drive. And
Okay.
you want to save it in the Ubuntu.
Yeah, okay, I got it. So that means you have to give the path. Okay, but once I have some external drive linked to my system, you have to open it. You have to open it. So it will be once the path will be there, so it will be mntc mntg or something, because you see like here. Okay, let me show you. Once you open your PC and you have some drive, so it comes here like your name and G and other thing. So you have to give this particular path. So all the files will be opened here. So you just have to give CP and whatever the file's name. This will start from, I think, NT. Yeah, NT, and then your whatever the file name will be there. You have to give that particular file name, and then just type this dot that, so that particular file will be copied here. Or I'm just going to give you example of this. Okay, there may be some files into. Someone has asked me how to copy the folder from Windows to Ubuntu, and same answer goes to your with the flash drive, because I didn't have flash drive. So right now what is there? I have in my F drive, and in my F drive you could see these are the folders. Okay, let me show you from here also. Okay. I hope this is visible to everyone. So this is my F folder, and in my F folder I have some DNA methylation folder, and then there is some array data. Okay, then there is some normalized data and other things. So this is my path from this PC. I have volume drive up, then there is some folder like this, array data, normalized data or something. So I'm going to copy a normalized file or something like this. So what I have given here, CP mntf, and once I just type, because I didn't remember exactly the path of that, so I'll type times tab. So it will show you whatever I have. So I have something like DNA meth, Harvard. Okay. Now I just want to go inside this. So I have array data. Okay. I just want to go inside it. So I have this normalized data, because you know, the path is actually going on. So I exactly don't remember the path. So I'm just typing. So now I want to see what is inside the normalized data. So I'll again type 2 times tab, and there have been so many folders. So from this, I just want to copy this normalized.zip. Okay. So normalized.zip, I just want to copy. So this path I have given, and I just want to copy it here. So for here, that means a simple dot. So it has been copied. So you could see this normalized.zip has been copied here from my Windows F folder to Ubuntu. And same thing goes with your flash drive. If you have connected the Z, so obviously once you'll type MNT, whatever the pen drive name or something will be with, if it's your name, it will come with that. And you just have to copy the content into here using this command line. And right now, if I have something, a compressed file name as .zip, so let me show you how to zip it also. I think gzip will work here also. Gzip minus d is not unzip. Okay. So this is for this unzip is going to work. Okay. So you could see this this file has been unzipped with normalized.csv. This has been normalized. I mean, this has been opened up. So for this .zip folder, you have to use the command unzip. For .gz, this is gz. For tar, this is tar. So these are some different command. But once you will have the file, once you will start doing it, you will automatically remember all these commands. So if I just want to open this CSV file, you could see, okay, this is my normalized file having 37,493 lines. So this is something a big file. And if I want to see the exact all the lines, so that is .set nu. So I'll see, okay, this is my first line, second line, and so on. So VI comes with a very unique and shortcuts. I just want to move somewhere at 12:19, so I'll just type :12:19. So I'll just move on to that particular line. And if I want to delete this line, so I'll just type 12:19 and D. This line will automatically be deleted or something. So the lines will be less. Now you could see this. So now it has 37,492 lines because I have deleted one line. And similarly goes with from 100 to all, so 100 to 500. So this text editor also comes with a lot of shortcuts to play around with your files. If it's a big file, you are working on the VI, you have so many options to go around. Instead of, because if this CSV file I'm going to open into the Excel of these 40,000 lines, my Excel, I have to scroll down and it will cause a bit, too much chaos into that. So, but working here will be very good options. So from 100 to 500, 400 lines have been deleted with just one command. From 100 to 400, D, that has deleted. But if I have to delete into the Excel, I have to select 100 to 400 and then press the delete rules and other things. So in this way, you could see this VI editor is a very good and fast way to work on. And let's, okay, so I have answered this with the I have Gmail account, Pooja, VI file name or cat. Okay, I've asked here once again, please tell me the process of getting URL of the downloadable file. Okay, URL of the downloadable file, you just go to this download file and press this right key of your mouse, and from this just copy link address. This is the copy link address, so you'll get the URL of the downloadable file. Do you suggest VirtualBox Linux or directly installing Linux as operating system for dealing with huge amount of data? Okay, so there is no exact answer. It depends on person's choice what you are suggesting. Some guys are more comfortable into dual booting their system. Some guys are more comfortable into having Ubuntu into their virtual box. They don't want to interrupt their Windows. And but what I prefer, I have initially when I started doing research in the bioinformatics, I have this virtual box and then Linux into that. Then it's my experience that it makes your system quite slow, a little bit slow. So now Windows has given the option to have this Ubuntu app, and if you are advanced user enough to go with the command line, I think this is the best one, because I don't need the GUI to see Ubuntu's GUI. So I'm much more comfortable into this Ubuntu app. So this is the best one, because it automatically, because once you are installing the virtual box, it will ask you to allocate some space, some you have to set 40% or 30% space to that particular. So right now your Windows will not take it. You have automatically split your computational power into two, 60% to Windows, 40% to this. But this Ubuntu app is smart enough. This is a smart way. It is downloaded into some KBs, and when I am running high files or big files, so it will use the memory, swap memory and other things, whatever the needed. Once the operation is completed, it will automatically shut down the space. So this is a very good way of doing the things. I mean, I don't have to worry about the space and the RAM, other things. It automatically take care of it. So right now I prefer to work into this. Okay, what are the next question? It's a strange to see this virtual box. How to open the downloadable file? So it's similarly, just type the VI and the file name, it will be downloadable. Yeah, what are the tar files? So tar files, GZ files, these are the compressed files. If you have a very big files and you want to compress it, so it will automatically compress into the tar, GZ, or .bz and other things. How to copy the URL? Can you please show again on PDB which URL you copied? Okay, so from this insulin folder, I have just given with the download, and here the copy link address. So once I have done this link address, and I'll type wget, and if I have to paste the thing, so here control B is not going to work. You have to set for the control B. Instead of setting, just press your right button of your keypad, your touchpad. So it will paste the things. It will download. It will be pasted here. Could you please check by the boss, or you have to resolve that? What is the command to delete or remove multiple files at a time? Okay, sir. Okay, I'll show you how to do this. There are some type use rm.txt. Someone has given the answer where Ubuntu store files by default. I can't find it. Zach, I don't understand what is this where Ubuntu stores files by default. Because if you are downloading something from which directory where you are sitting, it will download the file into there only. They should be. Okay, if you want to remove a lot of files, let's suppose that in my directory I have multiple files with some particular extension. So what I'll do, I'll type remove, and okay, here we have two files, example2, example3, and let's suppose I am just creating some other files also. That example4, example5, example6, example7. Example4. So right now I have file example2, example3, example4, example5, and I want to remove it. So the smarter way could be just rm, that means remove example ex and 2, 3, 4, 5 differ. So I'll just type star. So after EX, whatever the content will be the file, whatever the file content will be, I mean name of the file, it will be deleted everything. You will see there is nothing like a file starting with EX. So same goes with if you have some, okay, we have something with the .gz folder. Okay, so what I'll do, rm everything, and which is ending with .gz. Okay, so we'll remove that .gz also. Okay, please come closer to the ground. Okay, now as we are running out of time, so one most important and the command which actually I prefer a lot, I'm just going to show you that also. So I've already shown you how to go with the how to play with the VI editor. So VI editor is a very good thing. Just try to have your own query, because it's not possible to tell everything within the VI editor. So it may be that you want to delete some files, you want to grab some files, you want to select you are your interest is having in just few lines and other things. So here I hope everyone has this data file. So I'm just going to see some add minus and of this data. So we know that it has some values. So okay, these are the numbers, so it's not much more interested. Okay, this is male and healthy and female or disease and other things. So what I'm going to from this file, if I just want to type how many words are there, so WC is for word count. So you could know there have been 636 lines into this file. Okay, so now I'm interested only into those lines, into those data which has male, which is coming from the male sample. So what I'll type this grep command is very useful. It has a lot of syntax. Just go with it. If you master yourself into the grep, I believe 30 to 40% file handling is you will do around 50 to 60%. I prefer this grep command, and most of my problems has been solved with this grep command. So I'm interested in grep with male. So what it will do, it will grep all the lines having male from which file data. So I'm just going to grep, and this is the pattern what I want to grep. Okay, male from this. You will see all the lines have been grabbed here, but this is not a good way to represent. It has everything has been given on my my terminal. So what I want, that I just want to write the output into some other file. So I will type male only. So whatever the data I have from this data 11112, I just have grabbed every data which has the male, which is coming from the male sample. So it will be the output will be written in the male only file. Okay, so once I'll type this, you will see this VI male only. So now I just have the data coming from the male only, and this is irrespective of healthy and disease. Okay, now the next way is I just want to see only the healthy one from this male only. Grab healthy from this male only and write it into the male healthy. So you see this. So this is only the healthy files, healthy data is there. So this is 177. So if I do the WC, so you see this, all this data has 636 line, but male only has 223 samples, which are coming from the male only, and among that healthy one is the 177. So this is how you are going to do this. And another way could be if I just want that except the male, other things. It may be mixed. It could be female only, but it could be mixed where the gender of the sample is not known. So what I'll do, another way could be that okay, grab female instead of this, or if I'm not sure if there is something which is mixed. So what I'll do, if grab minus V male. So you will see that except the male, everything is there. So the what I have just one syntax change, grep minus V. So it will exclude a mail and write everything except the mail. And you could write it into some other files. So that means grep minus v and this. So except the mail, all the other data has been written here. Another way could be if you are dealing with some big files and you are not sure exactly whether mail is written with capital M or small m, something like that. So that could be grep minus I is actually there, where it will not look for the syntax. So it will type. So but they right now here there will be some issue because it will fetch the female also. So but this could be for the healthy, I could say. So instead of, so it will not see whether this healthy has been written with a capital H or not. So it will not exactly match it, but it will grep the data from the healthy. So this is how this grep minus I, grep minus v, and other things work. So the combinations also work. So you wanna grep everything without this caps lock thing, and you want to exclude this particular. Let's suppose that I just want to exclude healthy data. I want to exclude this. So what and without looking at without bothering the caps formatting. So I'll type grep minus iv. So what it will exclude the caps format and accept this healthy, and everything will be there. So you could see that it's not the healthy one and other things are there. So this is grep minus I, grep minus v, grep minus e. So there are a lot of things about the grep. Around 50 to 60 syntaxes are there for the grep only. So whatever the query you have, just go through. You wanna, it may be, I'm sure it may be solved with the grep with the file handlers. So this is about the grep, and so then there is something like what you call is one-liner or pipe thing. So here what I want to that, okay, I just have grep this data, and I don't want to write it somewhere. I just want to see how many data is actually coming from this. So I'll type this pipe, this line here. So that means what it happens. So okay, this is my first command. So my first command is grep everything except this healthy, irrespective of their caps lock, from this particular file, and just count the output. Counting the output means WC. So that means the output of this command will be now the input of this particular command. So this is called as one-liner. So you will see the exact result is just 342. So this is how one-liners work on. So it may be like from this output, I want to grab some other things. From this output, I want to grab female, and then I want to see WC. So I have typed the female spelling wrong. It has given 0. So you could see what is happened, that from first it has grabbed the data except the healthy. So all the data has been stored into its cache memory. So from there it has grabbed the females, and then it has given the word count. So okay, you have got this. And the same way you could write it like that. The matter here, you could write it into some another file, female sub healthy or something. So it will be written here. So this is how one-liner actually works. So you just have to give this pipe, and pipe. So each command, so all the commands will work here. So this is very good one-liners. So once you have the queries into your particular file, and you just type it with these one-liners, so the things will be very easy. I mean, within just one command, within few seconds, you will get the data what you want to know. Okay, I think that's enough for today. I don't think so anything left. I have told you how to download the file, how to grep, how to do the one-liners. And okay, someone has asked me about the sh command. So I don't know what she was looking for. There is two commands. One is SSH. SSH is used to connect you from some server, from some external server. Someone asked me what is MobiXterm or PuTTY. So one way is that you have some third-party app, and from the GUI you just connect to the some external server. Another way could be from the SSH. So if SSH, I'll type my name and whatever the account is. I don't know whether it work or not, but it is some address of my system when I was doing in PhD in the Chandigarh. So the IP address is something like this, and I just want to connect to my server. So I'll just give my root name and then address and then SSH. So it will ask for the password and I connected with that. So this is how SSH command work on. So another way could be you have some third party app, but just go with this SSH command and you can connect with any external server if you know the IP and if they have the permission, you have the account there. So you can work onto that. So that means if I have some 132. So, okay. So if I have the account into there, I will type this SSH command because it's not going to work right now because service is not known right now. I don't have account. So it will ask for my password and then I'll move to that particular Linux machine, that particular Linux server, and I could see whatever the files are there, depending upon what root wants to show me, what root permission has given me to read, execute, or write. If he had hidden the files with me, I can't see. So this is how you give it the SSH command. And another thing is SSH, someone asked, is could be bash script. So bash script is something, okay.
Sir, could you please explain about this bash script?
Bash script?
Yeah, yes, sir. Do done in something.
Yeah, I understand what you want to ask. So bash script is that first in your okay, let me, because I don't have any query right now in my mind for the bash. For the bash script, you have some queries like you want to change the name of some particular file or something. So let me have some examples. So then it will be easy to explain. Just give me a minute just to so that I have some good code to explain. Okay, so because I didn't have something in my mind, so I just have copied one code with this and bash script. So this is vi if with or.sh. So what it is asking for any number and it will read that, and if the number is equivalent to 15, and it will say won the game, otherwise if this is equivalent in between 15 to 44 5, it will give the you won the game, otherwise you lost the game. Same thing goes for if you have anything. Okay, so what you do, let's suppose that uh, I have hundreds of files and I just want to change the file names with some particular characters. So I'll type do, and then there will be some files. I'll make the name of that particular file into one file, all the files, and then I'll open that particular file, and then I will the command to change that those pattern of the name with some different patterns, and then close it. So this will script will run. Or if I have hundreds of same input file and I want to run some Python script or something where it has to take the particular file name and then execute it. So I'll make a one file with listing all those 100 names, and then I will run this Python command with where it will take the file name from that particular file and then execute it. So in this way, this bash script works on. So here is just example. So bash if this. So what it is asking for some numbers. Okay, once I have given the number, so it will give the example. So this is example of .sh file. So this example is not useful for the biological thing, but once you have how to explain this? Okay, let's suppose I just have to execute this Python file. I just have to execute some Python code. So here I will give the name of the file or some Perl file. So I have some code because right now I didn't have any code. So code one.py something, and my code is something which will ask for the input file name. So input file name, and then it has to give whatever the output will be the output file name. Okay, so here the motive is that I have some Python code which is doing whatever I want from this input file and execute this code, and result will be saved to this output file name. And this I have to do it for 1,000 input file name. So I'm not going to run this Python code 1,000 times by changing this input file name, one input file name to 1,000 times. What I will do, I'll simply make a bash script where I will give starting with a bash do, and I will define the integers I to 1,000 times, and all the name of these files, not the files, only the name of these files. So all those 100 names I'll save in one file. So saving 1,000 name is very easy. Just list that particular 1,000 name into one particular file, and the output file name also will be some pattern like for the first input, the output must be first output, and I'll run this. So it will read the input file name and run this code with this. So this will be only 2 to 3 lines example, and it will execute that. So my task will be very easy. I hope I am much clear to hear, because I didn't have any anything to show. So, but I hope I'm clear here.
So I have a question.
Where
Okay, it's
There are two people having questions. So as you said, like you run a bash if underscore with underscore or dot sh. So when you enter a number, the number is taken as that if with or, that's a file name, right?
Yeah.
So that's a file name, and the 45 is being saved in that dot sh. And when you instead of input file name, you have to enter as if underscore with underscore or, and that will take that 45 number. Is it something like that? 45 file names. It would be very nice if we could see that program as short view, either in this session or in the next section, whenever like you're able to, because it's interesting to actually see the output in that way. We understood what
Okay.
you're trying to say though.
So yeah, this is a good example. So someone has asked me, but this dot sh will work majorly when like here I have given that example. Let's suppose you have some pipeline. You have I'm just giving example. It's not possible for me to execute the thing. So you have some RNA sequencing data coming from thousand samples, and you have to execute a pipeline. So one way could be executing those 1,000 pipeline for the 1,000 times. Another way could be you just make a short bash script where you write each step for one file and execute that for the 1,000 times. So it will automatically execute it for the 1,000 times. You just write a very short batch script and it will automatically take the input file and will save into the output file. Okay, so that's all guys from my side. It has been a lot of it is already a 1.5 hour, and I have got a mail from my PI and we have got a meeting at 11. I'm late for the 6 minutes, and he has already given me a reminder, so he's waiting for me. I'm sorry for that, but it's we have already run out of the time. Okay, so if you have any specific query, just write down to me and I'll surely respond to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, bye. Thank
So
you.
thanks, Dr. Salman, for a wonderful
Yeah.
session.
Yes,
We will
sir,
share.
I'm going, sir. Okay, someone is waiting and I'm late for 5 minutes. Okay.
So,
bye.
yeah. So I'm ending today's session, and we will share the video recording of this session with you within 2 to 3 hours. So you will get the video recording, and please check session 1 folder in Drive link where you will get practice file, you will get command PDF and video recording of session 1 along with the chat history. Also, we will share the chat history in session 2 folder, today's chat history. So with these words, now I am ending today's session. So kindly note the schedule, kindly go through the schedule and kindly note the breaks. So yesterday's recording we have already uploaded in the Drive link. There is a recommendation, kindly check Drive link every day. We try to upload the video recording within 2 hours after the completion of session. So please visit Drive link for past recordings, and we will upload this video recording within 2 hours. So thanks. And now we are ending the session. Goodbye and see you in next session, that is of Python. And how to contact Salman sir for query. I have shared the PDF presentation of Dr. Salman. There you will find his WhatsApp number, his email. You can directly contact for your queries. Thanks.